Hello everybody and welcome back to Crystal Project. In the previous episode, we started the game, we made our characters, now we are progressing into this cave, exploring it. Question mark, question mark, question mark, profit? Oh, who's this? Hi, it's Chloe again. My hobby is fishing. Not fishing for fish, though. Okay. Cool. That's interesting. I wonder what she fishes for, if not for fish. And we'll go ahead and take this fight. And they are zoo bats. Yeah. Expect many references to other forms of media during this playthrough. Oh, the bleed didn't actually kill the first zoo bat. That did. Now, you will notice our tank does have a taunt, and we'll be making significant use of that taunt. That's actually kind of why I have that counter right now, because we really do... Ooh, there we go. That should kill that off. Oh, almost but not quite killed it. Okay. Ooh. Healer's actually getting pummeled a little bit here. Let's kill these nerds. And do we have anything we can learn? We need one more point on Raven and Cannoli to learn that passive that I'm looking for. Trick Slash. Interrupts the target's turn if they are currently charging an ability. Notice that it does not say generates no threat. So, yeah, that can be extraordinarily useful if you manage to get the timing right. There are ways to manipulate where you are in the action round, but that's really tough to pull off, but when it does, it is really effective. The big thing, however, is going to be Rupture. Inflict debuff for 9 turns bleed. That's gonna be interesting. And also, 289 damage versus 84 for Shadow Crit, or 202 for Sneak Attack. Yeah, that's your finishing blow there. And for our fighter, I'm really wanting this power break, so I'm gonna wait for a bit. Now, this looks like it's transitioning from a cave to a dungeon, and as we all know, in any RPG, you want to check dungeons for shinies. Hi, these are my friends. Oh, okay. Hey, it's Ashley again. We've met, remember me? Okay, so Chloe and Ashley are friends. Reed? What's up? I'm Reed. Talon is doing... Talon is the guy on the far left of the screen with the mask on, so he's doing the edgy Edgelord McEdgerson thing, and stoic silence. I'm gonna head out. See you guys at the trials. We're going to be adventuring together, and now that I've made friends, I'm gonna go find some birds. Okay, birds? Cool. My friends and I had trouble getting through this place until we bought some better armor. Don't underestimate what having good armor can do. You know that most flames can only spot you if you're line of sight. Yeah, that's right, I bet you didn't. Sometimes you can hide from them by behind walls and pillars to sneak by. Yeah, get information. By the way, in the previous episode, I bought some armor for Matt. I probably shouldn't have, because I think if you don't have ring mail, he will just give you his old set of ring mail. So here's a character who's going to be casting a black magic spell. Seer. Ow. That's basically the blaze spell that Raven is using right now. That's going to hurt. Not only that, but you'll notice fire damage taken heals for 50%. So her nuke is going to just heal it. Does take more damage from wind though. And on hit, inflict burn anyway. So this is a burning worm. It needs to go away. And since she can't really do much else, she's just going to attack. Now he is going to taunt. And that hurt. So Remedy at least gets rid of the burn and does some healing. Raven can actually drop a heal. That's the other reason having a second red mage is useful in a party, just for these backup cases. And there we go. Victory is ours. So, what's this? Poison Kiss. A dagger deals poison damage per turn. We're gonna stick with our bleed dagger for now, but we will switch over to that at some point. But now we have a dagger that does bleed, and a dagger that does poison. Oh, this is the Pale Grotto. No, this is Pale Grotto Ruins, not the entrance. So we'll set a home point here. And we'll use the home point to go to the Nan's old watering hole. Why? Because now we could just walk right in here and sleep for free. And that'll refresh hit point and magic points. And then immediately warp right back. Now that we've explored that way, let's continue on. Now, down here is a chest with a tincture in it. Often missed. Grub, Grub, and Regalis. Okay. Now, the Regalis is going to do a poison sting, which is a physical damage plus a poison debuff. Ew. I don't like that. So now he has both a burn and a bleed. And then we're gonna taunt, but the dots do end up killing it. The bites go to very poor places, but that does power up the sneak attack. And go ahead and takes care of it. Let's heal her. Let's not burn any magic points until we can guarantee that we're going to be able to do that. You know what? Let's just do a power break. That should draw aggro back to him and cause him to take less damage. There we go. And we have another level up and some more LP. So... Alright, that takes care of all of that. Now that my casters both have... Whoops. Yeah, this is where we start getting our introduction to platforming hell. This will be a recurring theme in this video game. It's one of my less favorite parts of this game, unfortunately. But it is what it is. We'll go ahead and equip Matt with a helmet. And again, because of the perspective, it's really hard to judge your jumps, which is kind of a pain in the buttski, but, you know, unfortunately, it's going to get a lot worse from there. But if it takes you longer to do that, don't feel bad. Everyone takes a while to get through that. So, 2 Regalises now and a grub. Ew. However, because of that mana regen, Raven can basically just be casting from now on and never needs to actually use a physical attack ever again, because she'll be regenerating the same damage that she's dealing. So here, if we really want to reduce the amount of damage we're taking, we can apply Defender Stance. But that also reduces the damage we do, and, you know... One-shot that grub. Talk about a grub hub. Also, we can be a bit more free with our healing magics now that our healer's mana points regen. That's a frog. We will talk to the frog in just a second. I want to clear out some more enemies first. And we'll backtrack to the frog. Acquired a toothpick, which is a rapier weapon. Okay. Huh. Well, it's just a straight upgrade to what our healer currently has until we can get her a decent healer staff. This is a nasty one. 2 devil worms and a regalius. Let's go ahead and preemptively regenerate our tank. He's gonna probably be taking some damage. We do want to make sure it is focused on him. That's an awful lot of status effects on him, by the way. So, Remedy tops him off and gets rid of one of those status effects. And we'll just go ahead and taunt this double worm to make sure it goes after our tank. And that takes it down. Now then, you go away. And status effects go away at the end of combat. That was a little bit of a painful... okay. Now we're gonna head back to the frog. But yes, status effects wear off at the end of combat, so you don't have to worry about wandering around while poisoned or otherwise dotted. That's really convenient. And we will lick the frog, because of course you always want to lick strange-looking frogs. Because you never know what kind of interesting hallucinations you might get. Or, you know, if they're poison tree frog, you might just be dead. But hey, you know? So, actually, maybe kind of don't actually listen to me for world advice, because, yeah, no. So, here's our first boss. The Guardian. So, we're gonna go ahead and actually try and steal from him. Failed to steal, even with the 15% bonus. We're gonna go ahead and preemptively drop a regen on our tank, because he is going to be taking a lot of damage in this fight. As much as I want to go ahead and try and blaze, I want to make sure she doesn't draw too much aggro. Well, yeah, we can go ahead and blaze. Because then what we're going to do here is Defender, which reduces his damage dealt, but also his damage taken, and then Taunt. Now, it will be casting Shell to increase its physical resistances, which is going to be a pain in the butt. Let's go ahead and scan it and see what its maximum hit points are, so we can have that information. Now, there's really no reason to not just spam Blaze at this point. We don't have any other attack spells for her yet, unfortunately. We will go ahead and Power Break here. That will reduce the amount of damage it does. And Sneak Attack. Nobody is really that badly hurt, so we can just attack. Because blue DPS is a thing. And our boss is dead! And everyone now has 5 LP. We got a leather mail, which will probably be an upgrade for Kiki, a couple of Phoenix Juices, and a couple of tonic pouches. And it is in fact an upgrade here. The power of the crystal resonates through you. Unlock the class Fencer. Yeah, this is how you get classes. You find the crystals. Each crystal has one class that it provides. So, change class, Matt. You're going to become a Fencer, at least for a little while, but your sub-command is going to be Battle Skill. KK, you just learned Rupture. And we are also going to change class to Fencer with a secondary of Trickery. We're out of rapiers. Okay, In that case, we're gonna go back to being a rogue. And actually, there's something I would like to show off. You notice there's 96 points of warrior LP she's got. You get a small percentage of the amount of LP your friends are doing, which is why she's got 2 into Warlock, because she's got 2 friends doing Warlock at the same time. It's me, Ashley. You know, I've got high hopes for you. You really seem like you know how to look for adventure. You plan on heading to the trials? Okay. Guess we think alike. I'll be seeing you there. Acquired the map for the Pale Grotto. Now we can warp back to the entrance of the Pale Grotto. In fact, what we can actually do is warp all the way back to Nan's hut and do a little bit of R&R. So, having done that, we need to continue on. So, these Zubats, that one is going to definitely be dead. Wow, she almost killed that in one shot. There, and the rest of them died of dots. By the way, dots are not necessarily end-game viable, I should say. But we will go ahead and learn Douse, we will learn Frost, we will learn Protect, and Shell. Because we will want Dispel, and then, of course, the infamous Double Cast. But Douse does water damage, and apply self-buff, magic up, deal more damage, but only for 1 turn, which people think is not very useful. It's used specifically with double cast. You start with a Douse and then with a something else, and you get more damage out of the second shot that way. Frost, inflict, debuff, resist down for 1 turn. This is more used in combos with another character, like say if Cannoli went and then Raven went. If Cannoli dropped the Frost on him, then Raven comes up with a Douse and then a Blaze. You can do a lot of damage that way, comboing with the multiple character combos. Now, Fencer is interesting because of Swallowtail, multi-target sword rapier skill. This is basically going to be his poor man's AoE taunt. There we go. Zubats will die to dots. Huh. That sucked. Okay. I need 1 more AP for that. We'll go ahead and get to equip Dagger at any rate, and then we'll get the other half of the Rogue Tree, and then we'll probably multi-class out of it. Now, Cannoli actually has a bunch of points I forgot to spend. We'll grab Life and Regenerator passive, and then give her something to do as well, offensively. And then we'll go ahead and equip the Regenerator passive. Now our healer is also regenerating passively. This is not bad. And actually, this is why our tank will at some point pick up some red magic skills. just to be able to have a passive regeneration. One Zubat dead. Now you'll notice, despite the fact that they are both red mages, they are doing different amounts of damage because Raven has more mind gear, whereas Cannoli does not. And in fact, there. Now Matt's got a more powerful weapon. And should be reliably doing some consistent AoE damaging. Now, what else in the fencer class does he really want? Eagle Eye? No. Rapier? No, not really. Barbed Cap is a bleed. Okay, we can get Barbed Cap. The stances are kind of garbage, though. Pierce Through ignores 25% defense. It's not going to be useful for a tank. Lifesteal 50% can be useful for a tank, I suppose. Never Misses can be useful at times against certain specific enemies, but really, most of this stuff he's not going to be that particularly interested in. By the way, remember when I said that he's going to be picking up some red mage stuff? Well, yeah. Also, as a warrior, Armor Break is good, and deal 50% less damage if you are not the top target's threat. Well, you're the tank, you're supposed to be getting damage. And there's a passive here, Grudge, when physically damaged, gain even more AP, and Adrenaline, start the battle with extra AP. These are interesting passives that we will probably pick up at some point. So we're gonna go ahead and continue on like this for just a little bit longer. Now, back here, you can't see it because of the waterfall, but there is a way to get up here. To get over here. Have you run into any green or orange flames yet? If a flame is green, it means the battle will be easy for your level, and it won't chase you as far away. If it is orange, it probably means it's gonna be a harder fight. So, here we are at the Proving Grounds Meadow. This is where our next major plot point is going to be once we start grinding up 2 more crystals. You've got the accessory vendor over here. You've got the armor vendor here with some interesting gear, most of which we can't afford. Same thing with weapons. We do kind of want to buy... Do we want to spend an entire silver on that? Yeah, we kind of do. Equip with Cannoli a gnarled root. And for now, we'll equip her with a storm helm. just because. But that gnarled root has 22 spirit. That's going to make her healing spells much more effective. Now there are subclasses, subcommands. You know what? For one fight, she'll go to be a warrior. For one fight, she will be a warrior. Just to be able to there's one cute thing we can do here. Let's go ahead and just get... Hang on, here it is. Let's get into one fight, get the one AP, and I will show you why. Normally, I just wait for it to happen passively, but we kind of moved our tank off of fighter temporarily. So, let's just find a fight. And now we go with Swallowtail that hits all 3 enemies. That also doubles as an AoE taunt. And we got a couple of rabbit claws in the process. Okay, so we learn Berserker Stance. Basically 25% more damage, don't get hit. Whoops. That's not going to be enough. Now, we actually don't want Kiki to learn regeneration. Unfortunately... Tempting, but we'll hold off for now. But no, what we need to do is go back home. Oh, hey, Cleo. Chloe, excuse me. And we'll head back to this crystal over here so we can change jobs again. We'll get Barbed Cap on him. Change class. Matt goes back to being a warrior primarily. And then a fencer secondarily. And actually, yeah, let's equip him with the poison dagger. Why not? It does more damage in the iron. Oh, no. He has to have a sword equipped to be able to do Swallowtail. Kiki we will keep with Fish Gutter, but we will unequip that, and in fact, we will change class to being Rogue Primary, Secondary Fighter, oh, right. She's trying to learn Equip Dagger. Oh, now that she's got Equip Dagger, actually what we will do is change her to Fencer Primary, Trickery Secondary, equip her with the Toothpick, because all of her rogue skills will also work with the Rapier. So now that we've done that, right now our primary goal Yeah, there are some maps. We're not going to buy those. In fact, what I'm going to do... We'll go to more options, assist options, boost gold. Is it necessary? No. It really isn't. I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, other people are... Plus, there's no birds. She has a weird obsession with birds. You must discover at least 3 crystals to prove yourself worthy of adventuring beyond this point. Okay. So, let's at least save here. And we're going to call it an episode here. In the next episode, we will continue exploring, trying to find anyways, those other 2 crystals. Until then, this is Sneaky the Lost, signing off.